Imagine a world where monsters truly roamed the earth. Real living animals so deadly, you'd never want to meet them face to face. From the abyssal depths of ancient oceans to the skies above primordial forests, these titans ruled with absolute power. Today, we're counting down the most terrifying extinct animals you'll be glad are gone. These apex predators of forgotten epochs left behind fossilized whispers of unimaginable power. Join us as we journey into our planet's deep past to meet evolution's most fearsome creations. Prepare yourselves. The creatures you're about to see are the stuff of nightmares. Our journey begins in the prehistoric oceans, a time when colossal creatures roamed freely and the seas teemed with life unlike anything we see today. Imagine a world dominated by giants where the rules of survival were dictated by sheer size and power. It was in these ancient waters that the Megalodon reigned supreme, an undisputed titan of the deep. This wasn't just another predator, it was an evolutionary marvel, perfectly adapted to dominate its environment. This was no ordinary shark, it was the shark, the apex predator that dwarfed even the largest great whites of today. Its very existence challenges our understanding of marine life and the limits of predatory power. An apex predator up to 60 feet long and weighing over 50 tons. To put that into perspective, that's about 3 times the size of a modern great white shark, a true behemoth of the ocean. Its jaws could swallow a small car whole, a testament to the incredible power it possessed. Imagine the force required to simply open and close such a massive structure. These jaws were lined with 7-inch serrated teeth, each one a miniature saw designed to crush bone and tear through flesh with ease. These weren't just teeth, they were weapons of mass destruction. Fossilized whale bones bear the unmistakable marks of its devastating bite, clear evidence of the megalodon's feeding habits and the immense pressure it could exert. These bite marks tell a story of predator and prey, of survival and extinction. The bite force is estimated at 180,000 newtons, enough to crush a whale's skull with a single chomp. This incredible force made it the ultimate predator, capable of taking down even the largest marine mammals. Megalodon didn't just chase prey, it ambushed its victims with calculated precision, using its massive size and power to its advantage. It was a master strategist, a thinking predator, targeting flippers and tails to immobilize massive whales before delivering a fatal bite, ensuring its survival in a world of giants. This hunting technique highlights its intelligence and adaptability. Its presence shaped entire marine ecosystems, influencing the behavior and evolution of countless other species. The Megalodon was a keystone predator, its impact felt throughout the food chain, forcing other giants to adapt or perish, creating a constant arms race in the prehistoric oceans. Only the strongest and most adaptable could survive in the Megalodon's domain. But as the planet cooled and sea levels dropped dramatically, the world began to change, and the Megalodon's reign was threatened. The shifting climate brought about a series of challenges that would ultimately lead to its demise. Megalodon's nursery grounds vanished as coastlines receded and its primary prey dwindled, leaving it struggling to find sustenance. The loss of these critical habitats proved to be a fatal blow. Unable to adapt to these rapid environmental changes, this once dominant ocean king disappeared around 3.5 million years ago, leaving behind only fossilized remains. Its extinction serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of even the most formidable creatures. Today, only its massive teeth remain, a haunting reminder of a true leviathan that once ruled the seas, a tangible link to a world long lost. These teeth are not just fossils, they are windows into a prehistoric past. The Megalodon's legend endures, a ghost in the deep that still captures our imagination, fueling our fascination with the unknown and the creatures that once dominated our planet. It remains a symbol of the raw power and mystery of the ocean depths. 60 million years ago, a time when the world was still recovering from the cataclysmic event that wiped out the dinosaurs, in the sweltering rainforests of ancient Colombia, a landscape vastly different from what we know today, where humidity hung heavy in the air and the temperature rarely dipped below scorching. A new apex predator slithered into dominance, Titanoboa, a name that echoes its immense size and power. It was a creature unlike anything we can imagine today. Forget modern snakes. The anacondas and pythons we see today are mere shadows of this prehistoric giant. Titanoboa stretched over 40 feet, longer than a school bus, and weighed more than a ton, a true behemoth of the snake world. Imagine encountering such a creature in the wild. Its world was a steamy, swampy jungle, a primordial landscape of dense vegetation and murky waters, where life and death played out on a grand scale. Teeming with giant turtles, some as big as cars, and crocodiles of monstrous proportions, all potential prey for this serpent queen, the undisputed ruler of its domain. Titanoboa was a constrictor of unimaginable power, a master of stealth and brute force, perfectly adapted to its environment. It ambushed crocodiles and crushed them with force that snapped bones instantly, a terrifying display of raw power that left no room for escape. It didn't suffocate its prey in the traditional sense, it squeezed so hard, applying immense pressure to every inch of its victim's body, blood flow stopped, causing instant cardiac arrest, a swift and brutal end for even the largest of creatures. The sheer force was enough to stop the heart in its tracks. Once subdued, it swallowed its enormous meals whole, a feat that required incredible flexibility and a truly massive appetite. The discovery of Titanoboa revealed that, after the dinosaurs vanished from the face of the earth, reptiles, in all their diverse forms, became the dominant predators on land and in water, filling the ecological void left behind by their predecessors. Its existence also tells us the Paleocene climate was far hotter than today, a hothouse world where life flourished in extreme conditions. Only such warmth could support a snake of this size, as reptiles rely on external temperatures to regulate their body heat and metabolism. Imagine a snake, perfectly camouflaged in the murky water, blending seamlessly with its surroundings, capable of ambushing almost any animal alive today, a truly terrifying prospect for anything venturing too close to the water's edge. As the world cooled, the environment changed and Titanoboa vanished, its reign of terror brought to an end by the shifting climate, leaving behind only fossils, fragments of bone that whisper tales of a lost world and nightmares, a chilling reminder of the giants that once roamed our planet. Imagine stepping into a world teeming with life unlike anything you've ever seen. Travel back 300 million years to the Carboniferous period, a time when the rules of nature seemed to bend to a different tune. This was an era where the air itself was different, thick with oxygen, far more abundant than what we breathe today. The very atmosphere fueled a biological boom, and with this abundance of oxygen, invertebrates, creatures without backbones, grew to monstrous sizes, dwarfing anything we see today. The world was truly a land of giants. Meet Arthropoda, the giant millipede, though millipede hardly does it justice. This wasn't your average garden variety creepy crawly. Stretching over 8 feet long, it was a behemoth of the undergrowth, a true testament to the power of the Carboniferous environment. And not just long, but also imposing, reaching 1.5 feet wide. Imagine encountering something that size in your backyard. It was less a bug and more a living, armored train, a segmented fortress lumbering through the prehistoric landscape. Gliding across the forest floor on hundreds of legs, it moved with a deliberate purpose, a force of nature in its own right. Fossilized tracks, remarkably preserved, show its unstoppable, deliberate movement, a testament to its size and weight. These tracks cut a path through dense undergrowth, revealing the creature's dominance over its environment. Nothing could stand in its way. Once thought to be a predator, a fearsome hunter of the Carboniferous forests, evidence now suggests Arthropoda was, surprisingly, a herbivore, a gentle giant of the prehistoric world. It spent its days feasting on decaying plant matter, a crucial part of the Carboniferous ecosystem. Its sheer size and armor made it nearly invulnerable to predators. It was a walking tank, virtually unchallenged in its domain. Imagine walking through ancient forests, the air thick with humidity and the scent of decaying vegetation, only to see this colossal segmented creature ripple past, its many legs a blur as it moves with surprising speed. Completely intent on its meal, it pays you no mind, a testament to its place at the top of the food chain. High oxygen levels, the very breath of the Carboniferous, allowed such giants to thrive, supporting their immense size and energy needs. But as the climate dried and oxygen dropped, the conditions that allowed Arthropoda to flourish began to disappear. Arthropoda's world disappeared, the lush forests giving way to drier landscapes, and the age of giants came to an end. It vanished, leaving only fossilized tracks and segments, silent echoes of a bygone era, a reminder of when invertebrates ruled the land, a testament to the power of evolution and the ever-changing face of our planet. Back to the age of dinosaurs, meet Spinosaurus, the sail-backed river monster of North Africa. At up to 50 feet long, it was the longest carnivorous dinosaur, but its adaptations set it apart. Spinosaurus was semi-aquatic, with a crocodile-like snout and conical teeth perfect for catching giant fish. Its most striking feature, a 6-foot-tall sail, possibly for display or temperature control. Recent discoveries show it had a paddle-like tail and webbed feet, making it a powerful swimmer. Imagine a Cretaceous river. A giant sawfish glides by, only to be ambushed by Spinosaurus erupting from the depths. It dominated its watery domain, exploiting resources other predators couldn't reach. For decades, Spinosaurus was a mystery, its original skeleton destroyed in 1-2, but new fossils have revealed its true, bizarre nature. The Spinosaurus was a specialist, a river monster unlike any other, and one of the most fascinating predators of all time. Dive into the Devonian seas 380 million years ago and meet Dunkleosteus, the armored guillotine. This placoderm fish grew up to 30 feet long, its head and front body encased in bony armor. Dunkleosteus had no teeth, just razor-sharp bony plates forming a guillotine-like beak. Its jaws snapped shut with incredible speed and force, slicing prey in half in a fraction of a second. Armored and powerful, it was the apex predator of its time, eating anything it could catch, including other Dunkleosteus. Fossils show prey chopped to pieces, and even regurgitated bone balls it couldn't digest. The Devonian Sea was a brutal world, and Dunkleosteus was its undisputed king. But environmental change brought its reign to an end, wiping out placoderms and paving the way for new marine predators. Now, soar into the late Cretaceous skies with Quetzalcoatlus, the largest flying animal ever. This pterosaur's wings spanned up to 36 feet, and it stood as tall as a giraffe. Scientists once wondered how it could fly, but it likely vaulted into the air with powerful leaps, then glided for miles. Its hollow bones made it surprisingly light, a master of the prehistoric skies. Far from water, Quetzalcoatlus likely stalked prey on land, using its long neck and sharp beak to snatch small dinosaurs. Imagine a giraffe-sized predator gliding above, then stalking through ferns to swallow its prey whole. The asteroid that ended the dinosaurs also wiped out these sky titans, leaving birds to inherit the air, but nothing since has matched the scale or majesty of Quetzalcoatlus. For our final monster, meet Andrewsarchus, the wolf in hippo's clothing. Known only from a massive skull nearly 3 feet long, it was once thought to be a giant, wolf-like predator. Estimates suggest it could reach 12 feet and weigh close to a ton, with jaws powerful enough to crush bone. It was the apex mammalian carnivore of its time, preying on large herbivores like brontothares. But recent studies hint it may have been closer to hippos or whales than wolves, possibly an omnivore or even semi-aquatic. Its true nature remains a mystery, a reminder of how much we still have to learn from a single fossil. Whether a bone-crushing predator or a bulky omnivore, Andrewsarchus was a titan of the Eocene, ruling before fading into history. We've journeyed through deep time, meeting monsters from the crushing jaws of Megalodon to the soaring wings of Quetzalcoatlus. These extinct titans remind us of life's incredible and terrifying diversity. Their fossils are both a warning and a wonder, showing how even the mightiest can vanish. Which creature shocked you most? Let us know in the comments, subscribe, and join us for more wild journeys into the past. Until next time, stay curious.